What is going on, everybody? My name is NimbleThor, and today we're gonna do a comparison of the 3 Battle Royale games released by NetEase very recently, and those are Knives Out, Survivor Royale, and Rules of Survival. At the end, we'll also get to talk about which game I personally prefer and which one I think that you guys should play. Throughout the video, I will be playing clips from each game, and I'll make sure to mark the footage with a few letters in the bottom right corner indicating which game the footage is from. So KO is for Knives Out, SR is for Survivor Royale, and ROS is Rules of Survival. But first of all, if you are unfamiliar with these games or the Battle Royale genre in general, it's a genre that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds made super popular this year on PC, and now everyone, literally everyone, seems to be releasing mobile games in that genre too, with even the official PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds coming to mobile very soon. So what is this Battle Royale genre all about then? Well, it's a type of multiplayer third-person shooter where you are thrown into a map alone or with a few mates, and the goal is to be the last man standing as the map slowly gets smaller and smaller, making for some super intense endgame. So you literally start out with nothing on you and you scavenge for gear, equipment, weapons, and just try to survive till the very end. So with that out of the way, before we dive into each of these games individually, I want to do a comparison of the basics, because all of these 3 games plays almost exactly the same. But in Knives Out, you play versus 99 other players on a huge map, and you can play alone or in a team with up to 5 players in total. There is a US and there's an international server, and the game takes up 608 megabytes of space, and right now it's the least popular of the 3 games in terms of the actual player size. The second game, Survivor Royale, also matches you with 99 other players on a huge map once again, and you can play in team sizes of up to 4. There are US and Asian servers, the game takes up 671 megabytes of space, and it's currently the second most popular game. And lastly, there's Rules of Survival, which has us play against 119 other players on a smaller map with a team size of up to 4 players. There are Asian, US, and European servers available, and the game takes up 1.2 gigabytes of space, and it's currently the most popular of these 3 games. So at this point, it should already be pretty clear that if you don't have a lot of space available on your phone, you should probably go with Knives Out or Survivor Royale. But now let's dive deeper into each game and see what we can reveal about the advantages and disadvantages of each version, with some great insight from Reddit user Ray Morrison. Thank you, and a shout out to you, Ray. So first up is Knives Out. Interestingly, Knives Out is the international version of what was actually the first and original Battle Royale game released by NetEase in China. The game is highly optimized, and although it's the least popular of the 3 games, it has some really neat features like you can lean and shoot, and there's also a setting for high frame rates. And during my time with the game, it ran super smoothly with little to no lag, even playing here from Europe. Next, we've got Survivor Royale, which NetEase actually created to cater to the international audience and the huge demand from the Western players. Apart from that, there is no high frame rate option in Survivor Royale, and the game is actually a bit less optimized than Knives Out. But to make up for this, we've got some awesome graphic settings, which ensures that the game can still both be played on low-end devices, and it will still look stunning on high-end phones that can actually run the game on the highest settings. The game runs smoothly, for the most part at least, and with its military setting, it honestly provides the most PUBG-like experience of these 3 games. And lastly, we've got Rules of Survival. And while this one is the most popular of the 3 games, it's actually the odd kid in the class. Because, you see, Rules of Survival is an international version of what was originally a Chinese game called Terminator 2 3D Battle Royale. But because NetEase didn't have this Terminator license internationally, they had to change it to more of a typical Battle Royale game to release it here in the Western markets. And the original version had way more content, and it ran really smoothly. But the major difference between Rules of Survival and the other 2 games is that it's much more casual, and it should theoretically be easier to play, as at least 50 to 75% of the 120 players that you're fighting against, or 119 players, are actually bots, at least according to Reddit user Ray Morrison. In addition, some strategic information just isn't available in Rules of Survival, such as the amount of players still on the plane before you jump out, as well as information on which weapons are available. All of that just isn't available in Rules of Survival, and overall, the entire game seems to be a dumbed down version with much less settings and a more casual art style and UI. The only exception being that you can't actually auto-pick up items, which I found to make the game more difficult than the other 2. So now that we've gone through all of these 3 hide-and-seek simulators, Battle Royale games, which one do I like the most? They all look great, and for the most time they run smoothly as well. But honestly, although Rules of Survival is the most popular game right now, and I know that I praised it previously in my first impressions video on the game, I would go with Survivor Royale, which I believe not only gives you guys the best PUBG-like experience, but it also might just be the game that will get the most attention from NetEase, since the entire game was made because of a demand from the Western markets. But what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree with my views and opinions on these 3 games? Please, guys, let me know down in the comment section down below and let's get a discussion going on. And lastly, I sincerely hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for a new first impressions look at a new mobile game every single day from Monday till Friday. And until next time, guys, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I will see you guys around.